Welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie and this is very exciting. Y'all know how much I love Madam Glam polishes, and they sent me the entire House of Mystery collection. I am so excited about this. This is the entire collection. And I'm super excited about these two. These are tortoise shell no wipe top coats. And real quick before we go ahead and get into the swatches, because I just can't wait. Like, I have been so excited about this collection and I have put it off until now just because I didn't have the time to really sit and commit to like a fab design, you know what I mean? So I wanted to wait until I had the time to sit and commit. So here we are right now. We're gonna do this. Look at this. Now, I do believe this collection is limited edition. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. Yo, this Halloween collection is perfect for fall Halloween. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I am already super excited. When I first got this package, I definitely checked them all out at first, but now we're really gonna get into them. So let's go ahead. Let's get these all out. We'll take a look at them real quick, and then we're gonna jump right into the swatches. So for this collection, there are 8 shades, 2 of them being the tortoiseshell no wipe top coats. They range from a beautiful deep red to the white tortoiseshell with the purple, gold, and it looks like blue flecks. So real quick, we have the witching hour, which is this beautiful color. Then we have the sorceress, which is this this is like the perfect fall orange. I have been needing an orange like this. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I'm getting like so excited for this nail set. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I typically do my designs on the fly. I just feel like that works out better for me because then I don't have like a design that I have to commit to. Okay, so the orange tortoiseshell is called the Moon House. Oh, I'm getting like Hocus Pocus vibes. Look at this. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's giving bats and pumpkins, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the whole shebang. Next, we have this beautiful kind of like glowy green. It's like a key lime kind of color, and it's called Nova. This is so unique. Like, this color, I think this one might be like my second favorite from the collection. Then we also have this slightly more pigmented, well, slightly more green, but again, it's a very pretty, like creamy, kind of like pastel mint color, and it's called Vibrancy. Then we have this beautiful, oh my gosh, look at that. Look how gorgeous. This is like a navy blue, a jean blue, maybe like a jean blue. And it's called Magical Times. Then, of course, you know, we have the purple, my absolute favorite color. And this one is called Shadows. Oh, it's such a beautiful, deep purple shade. Absolutely gorgeous. And then last but not least, we have the other tortoiseshell top coat. And this one is called Fairy Dust. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Fairy Dust. Look how pretty she is. There's orange in there, some black, some orange, some gold, some white. I'm not seeing any purple, but I think that there is purple. Maybe it'll come out once we swatch it. But look at this. I'm gonna go ahead and get my swatch sticks at the ready. and we will swatch these bad boys. And these are the first 4 shades. So pretty. These are like the perfect spooky season colors. Like, I'm absolutely in love. And then these are the other 4 shades. So pretty. Like, look at those. Look at them. I keep wanting to call them peacock, but they're not. They're the tortoise shell. Like, oh my God, absolutely stunning. I'm going to go ahead and get some press-ons ready, and we'll go ahead and start figuring out our design. Okay, switching into voiceover mode because the little lady of the house decided that she is toddler, hear her roar. So basically what I did for all of the nails was I used 2 of each of the solid shades, and I vertical ombre'd them down the nails. Now some of them came out a little bit better than others, and I did end up switching the index and the ring finger because it was giving more like rainbow vibes, and I was kind of trying to stick to like fall harvest theme. So I did end up switching those 2 nails. It's just the way that the progression of like the color story went. It was just giving like red to purple. So pretty much all I do is I just put a thin coat of each color on each side of the nail. I feather it together back and forth horizontally first, and then I take my my ombre brush from Madame Glam and I go downward until I'm happy with the blend. Here was just me wiping off the ombre brush because sometimes the product does kind of pool on the brush and then it causes some like intense streaking, which I don't really like that look or that effect when I'm doing a vertical ombre. So this is just me going in with the second coat. And again, I'm just doing 2 thin as possible coats of each color. You don't need a lot of product for this because you did your first layer and now you're just going in with your second layer. So it's pretty much just to like solidify the blend, make sure everything looks as neat as possible. I really loved how this particular blend went. It was giving like zombie gravestone vibes, so probably keep an eye out for something like that coming in the near future. And I pretty much just went down the line of the colors. This one was the purple to blue blend, and this was like one of my absolute favorites. Although the orange to green blend came out so nice as well. That would have been like the perfect fall harvest blend for this nail set, but I really wanted to showcase each of these colors. So I did use each and every color from the collection. And here you can see what the orange and green blend looked like. Absolutely loved this color combination. It came out absolutely beautiful. All of the colors in this collection, they definitely complement each other very, very well. And then I did go in on each of the blended nails, and I did use for like the darker colors, like the blues and the purples, I did use the fairy dust, and it gave it such a beautiful milky, like, I really, really like the finish of how the fairy dust sat over the blue and purple blends. This one here was my absolute favorite, the Nova into the purple, with this on, with the fairy dust on top of it. Absolutely adorable. And the good thing with these top coats is you can kind of like push the pieces around to where you want them, so you can definitely build up the speckle coverage that you want. Moving into the red / orange blend, I know that you really can't tell too well that it is a orange and red ombre, just because of how well the colors went together and how close they are. But I mean, if you really look, you can see it. So pretty much what I'm doing here is I am using the orange shade to go in and map out kind of like a pumpkin / scarecrow face. I did end up adding a hat off camera to kind of tie it into the to make it look more like a scarecrow with kind of like a jack-o'-lantern mouth. So I was kind of like going for like jack-o'-lantern / scarecrow vibes. Absolutely loved it. After I went in with the orange, I did go ahead and go over all of the orange design with Madame Glam's Velvet Matte Top Coat, which is my absolute favorite matte top coat. It's very, very resilient. And I did go over all of the design with it so that you could really see the orange stand out from the rest of the nail in the background, just because the colors were so similar that it wasn't really standing out the way I wanted. So I did end up going in and doing that. So for the other 4 nails, what I did was I ended up going over the ombre and doing a solid color French tip. Now I did use a corresponding color, like I chose one of the colors that was already on the ombre nail, and I did just map out my French tip, and I tried to do a deep French tip. Now I know that they're not perfect, you know, I absolutely understand that. French tips are something that I'm still working on, but I think that these came out pretty well. After I did that, I did go in with the matte top coat again on each of the French tips, and then I also did go in and kind of accentuate the French tip a little bit more with just a nice line of Nova around the top of the French tip, and I did go in and matte that out as well. And this is just me going in with a little bit of the matte top coat on my detail brush, and I just wanted to map out the top of the design. I think that at this point I hadn't really decided to put the line of Nova yet, but once I saw the French tips matted out, I really wanted just a slight bit more like of a distinguishable transfer from the background design with the fairy dust and the other top coat to the French tip. So I did ended up matting it out, I drew it out with the detail brush first. Then I did go in with the brush from the bottle to finish off the mat. And then I did also go in, like I said before, with the Nova, and I just drew a nice line around the top of the French tip just to give it a tiny little bit more of like a distinguishable transfer from the rest of the nail. And I really think that this was like the perfect touch to add to the French tips because it really complemented the white like chunks of speckles in the background of the fairy dust, and it also brought out more of like the milky color from it as well. And even on the other nails, I still think that it complemented the background very, very well. Now I'm just going in with a line of the matte top coat on top of the Nova. And I did notice one little section of the blue here that I had missed with the detail brush on the last pass of the matte. And that pretty much was the end of the French tips. Now, when I was looking at the Scarecrow pumpkin nail, I did notice that there were parts of the design where the matte top coat went over, like out of bounds on the nail. So I'm just going back in with a small amount of their regular top coat and just kind of cleaning that up so that you get like a nice crisp design. And this is how my nails are looking. I absolutely love this collection. I love the combination of the colors. I did, like I said, go in on all of the nails and do a very similar French tip. Except for the ring finger, I did go in and add a small pumpkin detail with the orange top coat and the orange shade as well, just at the tip of the nail, since it was very similar to the thumb, just to give it like a cute little accent, spice up the French tips a little bit, and kind of just pull everything back together. I absolutely love the way that these nails came out. I love, love, love them. The ombre is stunning. The glitters are stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much to Madam Glam for sending me the entire collection. I am definitely going to be overusing the orange top coat this Halloween season because it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Please enjoy the inside shots where you get to see a little bit more of the details now that the sun is not shining. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Use my discount code down below for any purchases you might want to make from Madam Glam. And I hope that you'll join me for future videos.